Welcome everyone. Today I'm going to talk about something very, very important, and that is becoming American diplomat. How one person can become American diplomat, or rather we call foreign service officers. There are so many videos have been put there, but today, the day I'm making this video, already there is new changes in the selection process, and these new changes is a completely game changer. Everybody knows that the first step of becoming American diplomat is to take the FSOT exam, Foreign Service Office exam. Is one among the toughest and a stupid exam, by the way. One among the toughest exam because you do not know what you are going into. It's easier to fail. I've done 2-3 times. I didn't pass that exam, and it's very stressful. So I received an email today because I'm registered to take this exam. Like because I took this exam, and I get the alerts if any changes happen. If you take that exam and you fail, the exam is in January, February, June, and October. So if you take the exam in June, you don't pass. You have to wait for the full year if you want to retake the exam. It's very, very scary. It's just time consuming. I remember the first time I took the exam, I didn't know much of the test. I didn't do well. I was off maybe over 30 points. The second I took the exam, I got prepared. I missed it. It was 3 or 5 points, whatever it was. The third time, it was they modified the test. It was a new whatever style, and you get the results right away on the screen. I didn't do well on that one, especially on one of the essay part of there is English to finish certain question. I didn't finish all the questions is required. So today, which was the time I received it was April 25th, I received the email that which title is improving our foreign service talent search. That means the Department of State has decided to change the process. What does that mean? So now, instead of, it used to be, if you look at this chart, let me show you this chart. It used to be the first step. Obviously, you go to the there is website. I will show you. Go to register there, but you choose the track. Like you want to become consular, economic officer, management, political officer, public officer. Once you choose whatever, there are certain questions you have to fill until you choose the selection. Remember, once you choose this selection, you cannot change. Like for your career in the foreign service, you're not going to change. If you say I want to become consular, and then after getting the opportunity, you can say, oh, I want to change to become political. No. So the first step used to be to take the test. If you take the test, you register to apply for this one, you take the test. If you take the test, you pass, then you go to the next process. That it used to be that way. But now things have changed. So now it is this way. Let me read what they say. Taking a whole candidate approach to improve our foreign service officer talent search. The U.S. Department of State continues to modernize its hiring process to create more inclusive workforce that hires the best talent and represents Americans' rich diversity. Beginning with June test, that means people have to start from April 25 up to June 2nd to register for the test. You have to register for the test. I've registered, but I haven't finished yet. I will show you. The application already opening, and I'll tell you the requirements. What are the requirements? So they are going to start evaluating candidates. The process of evaluating candidates to become foreign service officer will end with the use of. They are going to end the use of FSOT as a single way. That used to be the biggest single way gateway to applying that you have to pass for all other process to continue. But now they have ended that one from June. I feel bad for people who started in January. They took the test in January. It could be better. So I didn't take the test in January. I'm going to take the test in June, because the last time I failed, I took June last year. No, last year I didn't take this exam. I don't remember. I took June 2020 or June 2021. I don't remember. Whatever. So they're ending this one. So instead of that, it will be this way. Everyone who applies, obviously, you have to take that test, FSOT test, but you'll continue to move forward to the Qualifications Evaluation Panel. I will explain about that. When a panel reviews your full applications package for eligible candidates, that is what they're going to do. Then, when they evaluate that, if you, this one, there are some S's you have to fill, whatever. Then the full package includes the candidate's completed application, personal narratives. There is a certain way you have personal narratives. There are S's. There are like 7 different types of questions. Like they ask about conflict resolution, about competence in certain areas. Then they take FSOT score and S's. So now you'll be going through, like they take the test, and then whether they're not going to give you the score, I believe so. But after the test, they're not going to, okay, if you didn't pass, it's over. No, they are going to take your application, which how you filled your application. They are going to take your they are going to move to you to qualifying to evaluation panel, and then you are going to be invited for the test and all other kind of things. So if you go through, they are going to evaluate, and that is an advantage for so many people. Myself, I'm not good into taking the multiple choice essay questions, and not just me, not many. Like usually, it's a very small percentage of people are passing that exam, but now I can get lower score, but still I go to the next step. But my next step, I'm going to compete with other people, and I can be better than other people. In what sense? This, to become consular officer, or to become political officer, or to become any of these any of these part of diplomat, as a diplomat, whatever you want to become, either of these one, you must be at least the age of 20 going to 21, or almost 21 at the time you are going to start, and the maximum is 59 years old. You must have at least a high school education. That's the minimum education. But majority of people have bachelor or masters, or some people have PhDs. I've seen so many categories of people who are applying. There is a group on Reddit about foreign service officers, people who are applying, who plan, so you can get support from there. I will put the tag on this video. So I'm giving an example. People with foreign language, you get extra point. For me, I speak Swahili, I get extra point for that. So when my application goes there, I have points. I have lived in other foreign countries, in other countries. I lived in Africa for 26 years. That is added advantage on the point of diversity, the point of competence in the multicultural, conflict resolution, understanding other regions. In addition to that, I'm a veteran. You get extra point. So previously, I was not going to be looked at all those kind of areas. Yes, they need someone with at least a high school education, but on my end, I have master's degree. So that is added also. So this is a very good way to make sure that you understand. So this will be, so what will they call the person qualifications evaluation panel? Once you complete FSOT, your entire package, including FSOT score, your personal narratives, and the essay completed during the FSOT will be reviewed. Successful candidates will be invited for the oral assessment. Oral assessment is the actual interview in Washington, D.C. If you pass this interview is 1 day. They don't pay for you to go there, but it's 1 day interview. There are groups interview, and then there is individual interview, I think. If you pass that one the same day, they tell you. Then you start medical and security clearances. You are going to be there, and then they are going to do the finalization. You get the register. That means you are going to start your job. So actually, they change so many things. So those changes which have been explained in this email now makes a lot of sense. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to share the link of sorry about that. I'm going to share this link where you can understand to read more about that. I know some people, they want to know how much you get paid. Obviously, they get paid a lot. Depending, but there are people who get a pay cut because they want to do that. But payment is very good because, let's say, let me use calculator. So what you get paid is about, let's say, majority can start maybe $60,000 per year, depending if you have bachelor degree or master's. So let's say you have $60,000 per year. Then they give you what we call the COLA, cost of living adjustment, certain percentage based on the area you live. So let's say they are going to add maybe 10,000 per year or 20,000 per year. Let's say cost of living adjustment, COLA. Most of the areas, they have what they call hardship pay. Let's say hardship pay is, let's say, 10,000. Let's use that one per year. Apart from that, that is about 90,000 already. Then you are given a free house, meaning furniture is there, everything's there. You don't pay for your electricity. You don't pay for so many things. I mean, you have to pay for your cell phone, whatever, but housing is already covered. That's number one. Full covered, depending on how many people you're in your family. So if you have 3 kids, it will be a bigger house, all those kind of things. So if you add the housing, let's say on a monthly basis, if you're in the US, you could pay maybe an apartment of 1,500. That's per year is, let's say per year you are paying almost 18,000 average. So assume the house you are going to stay. So because you're not paying, assume in top of that you have 18,000 on top of that. Your kids will be in a school, international school, most of the area, which they can say maximum is 24,000 US dollar. And obviously you are diplomat with a diplomatic immunity. So there are so many things on top of that coming up with schools for all kids, flight ticket when you are going there to your duty station. I mean, what else do you need? So for those people who want, obviously you must be a US citizen. For those, especially immigrants who wants to, any immigrant who wants to, for this opportunity, you must be a US citizen to become this one. So this is that particular way. So if you do this way, let's say you click apply, it will take you to the foreign service test. In order to do the foreign service test, first of all, you have to go to the selection process, which is the same link they are explaining, but it will tell you create account. You create account. Once you create your account, if you haven't done whatever, so because I've done this one, it will be different from my account. So for me, it will be different. So for me, because I already have an account, so obviously I don't want to sign in. You can see my information because they are private information. So I don't want to show all these kind of things. But there is a process you need to follow, all the way processes on that particular way. And to prepare for the test, there are books on Amazon. I can put some of the links of the books I used. There are some of the apps. You can be able to use them in one way or another. This is one of the great way to become a diplomat of the United States. Unlike some countries, in developing countries, to be a diplomat, sometimes you are appointed. It's not like you apply like here. This is application. Just you meet qualifications, you go through. And I would like also, before I finish, I would like for you also to ask you to subscribe to my YouTube channel. Right now, you see, this is the total number of subscribers I have. I'm doing some countdown to go to 100,000 subscribers. Please make sure that you are going to check my YouTube channel. And I believe you are going to be part of it. There are so many information which will be able to help you in one way or another. So until next time, everyone, thank you, thank you, thank you, and I really appreciate. May God keep blessing you. Goodbye.